Welcome back to another Finance Friday with First Ontario's Senior Manager of Business Services, Colin Cyr. And today we're discussing the benefits of shopping local this holiday season. But before we get to that, First Ontario, big supporter of the CHCH Toy Drive, and you are collecting a lot of money.
We're doing really well this year. I think we're up to $19,000 in collections already.
Amazing.
And I know we're taking that money and shopping locally and buying gifts for kids, but you can still donate up to December 19th through a toy drive at chch.com or come to any First Ontario branch and drop off toys, or even come to the studio and drop off toys as well.
So amazing. Why is it so important for you to give back to the community in that way?
I mean, this time of year, it can be really stressful for a lot of people. Running around, trying to get your shopping done, myself included. I'm not, this doesn't elude me, but you can make it fun, and shopping locally is a big piece of that, right? So getting involved in the festive spirit, maybe the Christmas markets, going to get some unique gifts that are really thoughtful and personable. Shopping locally can support that, and there's a convenience factor there. I can only tell you how many times I've had to leave my office in a pinch and get something on James Street, but no hassle with shipping or anything of the sort. So there's some fun elements to shopping local, but I want to talk a little bit about maybe the economic and moral benefits of shopping locally as well today.
And there are huge economic benefits to shopping local.
They're massive, right? So when we talk about the value of the consumer dollar, especially at Christmas time, it's hard to understate how important it is where we put our money. So there's a stat that the CFIB put out recently, which was that 66 cents of every dollar you spend locally goes back into your local economies. So compare that to 11 cents spent at a multinational, or even 8 cents spent at an international retailer online, and you can see how far your dollar goes back. And for small businesses, 1 in 3 of them are actually relying on our local spending at this time of year, this Christmas season, the holiday season, just to keep the lights on. So it's considerable. And small businesses, they make up 98% of businesses in Canada, and 70% of the private workforce works for a small business. So the dollar that you put back into the community really, really matters at this time of year in particular.
We were talking just before we went on that you were saying this is the Super Bowl for small business.
It's massive. They really do rely on it. And, when you shop locally, you're part of a movement. This is, 65% of Canadians say they're going to plan to do their shopping locally this year, and 80% of Canadians are proud. So, keeping your dollar local is something that you can be a part of, and we know this at the credit union as well, too, right? We keep our profits local, and so we believe that whether you put your money locally into shops or where you bank, it all matters, and you're building a sustainable community, and where you put your dollar really does matter.
I'm not sure what the stats suggest. I believe that we're in this buy Canadian, buy local movement, especially this year. Are we seeing those numbers rise?
I think we are. I think there's a lot of stats to show that people are keeping their dollar local, and there's some benefits to that, even just from an environmental standpoint, right? There's often less shipping, less packaging, even from labor standards. You're supporting Canadian labor standards. So there's this feel-good element, but there's a moral element, and there's a financial argument to be made for shopping local. And while we recognize that it's often a privilege to be able to shop local, you're really doing something important with your dollar beyond the people who are going to receive those gifts. It's the community benefits as a whole, and it's hard to understate the importance of doing that. So I would encourage everybody really to take the time and go down to your local vendor or your local market and put that dollar back into your community this year.
We have just under a minute. There's a certain pride factor in this, knowing that you're supporting a local business. You're going to make probably friends with them. Like it feels good.
It is a friendly experience relative to sitting on your couch, adding to cart, returning half the stuff that comes in the shopping experience. So we're all busy. Everybody is. But I can tell you, even just having gone to our market there yesterday, talking to a vendor who you're supporting, and that vendor or that shop owner is going to put the money back in your community, there's this feeling that is hard to understate in terms of the impact that you're having on the people around you.
It is absolutely huge. Email your questions to financefriday@firstontario.com. If your question or topic is selected to be covered on air, you will receive a gift card from First Ontario. Colin, thanks for the time. Merry Christmas.
You as well, Rick. Thank you.
And shop local.